Hey, what's up, Dean? Safe Performance. Saturday. Today is um it won't show me what day it is. Oh, the 10th. All right, so it's Saturday the 10th. Jim Chevelle. This morning I got the fuel regulator in, fuel pressure regulator. I flipped his bracket, mounted it to the inner fender, ran the return line up to the bottom, used like a 45 to keep a nice sweep, 90 and a 90 with some heat sleeve for the feed, so it's away from everything. Nice. I got the reference line on there. It doesn't need it, it's naturally aspirated, doesn't need it, but put it on anyways. I just gotta get that zip tied over somewhere. It'll be all right there, but then feed up to the rail, deadheaded on that side. That's all done. Catch can's done, both lines run. So I got, well, not shoved in all the way, but it's okay. Under the rail, under the injectors, across the back of the alternator, over. So, and that side runs to that valve cover. So that's all good. It came with a bracket. I just drilled a hole, mounted it in the existing hole from a plate that he had there. I don't know what that was for. And so far, I have everything out here done. So I think I could just remove that pink ignition wire. Pretty sure. The heater AC harness still has not shown up. So I don't have the battery feed for whatever that is. The Holley. I know it's for the Holley. I think it's for, yeah, it's for the harness. Like the main harness. So I have to get that run over to the battery before the car will actually turn on. I don't want to do that without the heater AC harness. So I don't know. I may bring it in because there's a connector. This is what I've been working on most of the day. That stuff like went super fast. This I made a few mistakes. So I have the pins for the little switch that goes in that panel that covers the bottom of the column that mounts up in here. I don't have the other half of the connector for the Deutsch connector. So I have to wait for that to come. Then I had to sort through this pile, add in all the wires I needed to add in, make sure I had everything routed right. I believe I have everything routed right. I hope I have everything routed right. Sorry, I am tired. Fuel pump's done. And I checked the ohms on these bolts here, and they're actually really good grounds. I think being that we added one to the fender, I'm gonna add one off the back of the block to the firewall. So I have the power seat grounded to 1, and that one over there is the fuel pump ground. So that works. And then this big harness right here with the orange, blue, red, pink, I have the power seat plugged into the battery connection. So it's battery 2 or 1. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's battery 2. The 30 amp fuse up there. So now, as seat works and doesn't blow fuses, the VHX box, I decided do 2 Deutsch connectors. This way we could disconnect the whole box. You unplug these 2 and you unplug the display cables. The switch unbolts from over here. It was like right here on the panel. So, but that could actually stay with the car. That way this comes out. I have everything wired up. So everything is wired up. And the fuel pump only has the fuel sender wire connected, not a weird ground. This is for the dimmer. So I don't know if the I don't know how that works. Thought this was dash lights. I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know. I have to read that part because there's just a dimmer plus, so I don't know what that is. I'll have to look at that. It's just the wire that was there before, and it might be whatever. I don't know. But the gauges all come on. So they're not backlit. That's the only thing that's weird to me. Yeah, see, they don't backlight. I don't know how that works. Not sure how that works. But the volt gauge is reading 12.7. I'm not getting the weird 9.7 across the odometer that I was getting before. The clock is wrong. Nothing is set because it's all been unplugged. Temperature's reading 74 degrees, so that's good. That's coolant temp. Fuel gauge is reading half. I would say that's inaccurate. I would say it's probably closer to a quarter of a tank, so we probably need to adjust that. Water temp and oil aren't freaking out, so that's good. So yeah, I got all that done. I also did a Deutsch connector for the radio so that the bare wires aren't running around. So he'll just have to either cut it off or put the other half of it on. I still got that half of the harness that I got a cigarette lighter and the backlight for the heater vent, but we're not doing that. And it cranks. It actually gets oil pressure. Not sure. Okay, the gauges are freaking out again. This is what I was talking about. You shut the key off and they stay on. They haven't done that, and now all of a sudden they want to do that. Unless it's not. Oh, it's not going off. The key's not going all the way off. Or maybe it is. Oh, you can take the key out in any position. Oh, it's the fucking, I don't know what it. My fat fingers. Yeah, I'm not sure if the ignition switch needs to be adjusted. Something ain't right. Yeah, see, it's not going to the lock position. It's staying in accessory. So that's what's happening to me. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's see. This freaking thing up in there. Yep. It gets stuck and doesn't want to come to the lock position. I've always thought it came because the key comes out. That's awesome. Four-wheel drive's off. That's good. Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can get this damn thing off. Alright. Well, I'm an idiot, I guess. It's a timer. I was under there. You can see I started probing for power, like it was keeping ignition power. So that's battery power. And it had no ignition power. And I was like, what the hell? And then I noticed this little light starts blinking. That tiny little bulb. Tick. So I noticed that start blinking and all the gauges went off. Oh yeah. But regardless, whatever. So I just got to figure out the lighting on those. See what happens. Maybe it's a setting or something. I don't really know. But also, obviously you can hear it cranking over. The switches came. It's pretty simple. The top is reverse. The bottom is neutral safety. So now he's got a neutral safety. And in reverse, we have reverse lights. So reverse lights lit up. Reverse lights lit up. So let's see if it cranks over. It shouldn't, hopefully. Gauges are on. Let's see if it makes oil pressure. Oh, it doesn't crank. Noise. So reverse, neutral. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, oil pressure's working. Neutral safety works. Back of drive, no crank. Nice. Gauges stay on. So there must be a setting to have that not do that. So check brake. Like, I don't even understand why that would be on, because it's not hooked, unless because it's not hooked up, or it's just telling you to check your brake. I don't really know. But now you can see the red light is solid. So that's what I noticed. It's gonna take an hour for it to go out. Not an hour, but so that's why I started probing. And if you probe the battery side, obviously you get power. I can't with one hand, it's so hard. So battery, come on. There. Battery lit. Ignition. Not lit. Oh, and now the light went out. See? Goes back to flashing. And the gauges are out. So there's a setting that needs to be changed. Cool. So yeah, I mean, other than the heater and the connector for here, which will be here, I think today those come in. I also added this yellow wire here is for two-step if he wants to add it in. I have the torque converter clutch tied into the brake light. I think that's pretty much what I got done today. So Jim's car, any day now, away from being done. But I'm probably gonna be here tomorrow, which sucks, but I go out of town in a couple of days, so I guess it's good I'm a little ahead on videos. But you'll see this one, I believe, on the 11th. I don't know, in a couple of days. But just remember, today is Saturday. Let's see if I can get it to come up again. No, can't get it to come up. Oh. Today is Saturday the 10th, so I think you'll see this on the 12th. Yeah, I think this one will be out on the 12th. By then, Jim's car hopefully will be back to Jim. We'll see what happens. Appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of new videos, and leave me a comment. Have a good day.